Hey guys, welcome back to Music Talk with John. It is a bright and sunny day in Florida. The temperature is about 86 degrees. And I am on my way to do something that I have not done before in this fashion. I am going to camp out overnight for record store day. Usually I get there about 3 hours, 4 hours before the doors open, and I do pretty good. Get there about 10th or 12th in line. This time I'll go ahead and camp out overnight and get there and see if I'm first in line. So this is kind of exciting. And so I went ahead and I brought everything that I need for the night. I got the cot in the back, my hammock, and I brought some chips, some beer, got my tablets for entertainment, brought my earbuds for music. So this should be fun. So I'm going to take you with me and give you updates as the night progresses, right into record store day. So let's go and let's do this. So it's 6:13 in the morning. I made it through the night. Number 3 in line, not too bad. Somebody got here just before me, a couple. So now it's just basically wait time. We got our tickets and we're ready to go. There should be a food truck here in about 15 minutes, so we'll get something to eat, maybe take a nap, and then about 15 minutes before 8, they want us to line up, and at 8 o'clock they're gonna let us in the doors. So I will let you know what I get. Sorry I'm dragging a little bit. It was a long night. So see you in a minute. right, so that was record store day. I made it through the night, slept on the cot. It got a little chilly. I think next year I'll make sure I wear some long pants instead of shorts and maybe bring a jacket. Luckily I brought a couple of blankets and it kept me warm enough, and I fell asleep, and hopefully I didn't bother anybody, because I know I was snoring out there. I was exhausted. So made it from 6:30 yesterday. I think it was about 6:30 to 8:35. I'm leaving now, so got everything I was looking for. The talk of the night was the Taylor Swift 45 7-inch whatever that came out, since she was the ambassador, and for some reason Taylor Swift is like selling like crazy. Anytime she comes into the store on vinyls, she's gone. So she's hot item right now. So word on the town right now is whoever got a hold of that 7-inch 45, I don't know, it probably went for like 18 bucks. It's already going for maybe about $200 online from what I'm seeing. So anyway, so that was the big talk. Looks like they had a pretty good turnout over Kingfish Records, like I said before, is where I went. And you know, so it was an enjoyable experience. I had a good time. I don't know if I'll do it again. You know, I don't regret doing it. It was kind of neat, you know, so we'll see. But I'll go ahead and when I get home here, I'll go ahead and show you what I picked up over there. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back home and the day is over. I'm tired, and I just wanted to show you, tell you a little bit more about the record store day and some of the stuff I picked up while I was there. So I was third in line. I didn't get the first prize. I don't even know if that was they got a bag of something with a bunch of probably pins and things like that. But what I did get was a record store day bag, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna give this to my daughter because she's into cats. And you can see like the sort of like the kitty cat with the afro going on there. So I'm gonna give that to her. And since Taylor Swift was the big, she was the ambassador, it was all about Taylor. And I got a Taylor Swift pin. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I have a Taylor Swift pin. And the record store day poster this year was this right here. Pretty cool. They're always really neat artwork. I just never really know what to do with them. I should really start putting them in a place if I ever do have somewhere to put them, frame them or something, and it will look pretty neat because these are nice posters. So that's what I got there. As far as the albums that I picked up, we have Sarah Bareilles. This is the 15th anniversary version of her debut album, Little Voice. This featured Love Song, that was a big hit for her, and Gravity, I think, got a lot of play, and the song Bottle Up was also released from this album. So I always liked this album and thought it was kind of neat to pick this one up. I have another one of her albums in there. This also has, where was it? There was something I was reading on here. It includes a special handwritten note from Sarah. So she added a little something extra for the record store day release. So that was cool. And I'll give you a review later after I play it and let you know how it sounds. Then there was this one, which I've always loved this album. Stevie Nicks' Belladonna. Original remastered album, early and alternate takes, soundtrack cuts. This is I believe this is a 2-record set in here. So that's what that looks like. And you got the cool little record store day sticker. And just to give you an idea, this is what the original looked like. So obviously very similar to that one. That. And there's your back. So look forward to putting that one on and giving it a listen, giving it a spin around. Then here's one that I have not heard yet, but it's getting rave reviews. Pat over at Kingfish Records said he listened to it already and said it was just really amazing. It's craft recordings, so anytime you see that craft recording, you know you have something really good quality going on there. So, and then it was all analog mastering from the original tapes by Bernie Grundman, and that's another name to keep an eye out for. Anytime you see that, that's somebody who does some very quality work. So this is a Contemporary Records Acoustic Sound Series Mono Edition, recorded by Ron Dunan and featuring an all-star quartet that includes Red Garland, Paul Chambers, and Philly Joe Jones. All analog, mastering from the original tapes by Bernie Grundman. Pressing on 180-gram vinyl at QRP. And a diamond of a record jazz history, all American music. So again, it's a little record store day release. I don't have anything by Art Pepper, so this is kind of like my introduction to him. And it's cool because it looks like they went ahead and did a copy, replicated the original back of that. So as far as I know, but it looks like it. That's how they used to do the old albums. Had a whole story there and everything. So look forward to listening to this, and I'll give you an update on that later. Then we had the Rolling Stones. This looks funky. Not sure if it's a sequel to or what's going on here. So you might know this album, and this is the Rolling Stones Hot Rocks 1964 to 71. It's pretty well-known album cover, and I've reviewed this in a previous video. And there's the back of it. There's that castle, like they're on their way to the Renaissance Festival. And you had a gatefold. This was a two record set, and it featured songs like "Time Is on My Side," "Heart of Stone," "Mother's Little Helper," "Jumping Jack Flash," "Midnight Rambler," "Wild Horses," "Brown Sugar." Those are all on here. So what they did here was, and I do look forward to it, I really like the front of it. It's like really funky and all kinds of like cool foil looking things going on there. And it says, it is Rolling Stones, more hot rocks, big hits, and phased cookies. Exclusive limited edition, 2 180-gram glow-in-the-dark vinyl. Now, I don't have any glow-in-the-dark vinyl, so this is the first for me. This has lithographs on archival paper, original gatefold art. So I'm assuming it's what I just showed you there with that opening, so we'll take a look at that. So like I said, big hits and phased cookies, whatever phased cookies means. And this features side 1, Tell Me, Not Fade Away, The Last Time, It's All Over Now, Good Times, Bad Times, Lady Jane, Dandelion, She's a Rainbow, No Expectations, Let It Bleed, I Can't Be Satisfied, Money, Come On, What to Do. So those are the songs on this. So I do look forward to it. I will go ahead and give it a listen, and I'll do a video later and let you know what I thought of the sound and everything. Maybe I'll do an opening. Maybe I'll do an opening of it too. We'll see. So anyway, that's that one. Next one here. This is not mine, just to let you know, but I did pick it up for someone else. This is the Mariah Carey Record Day exclusive #1 hits. It's the first time her #1s have been put on vinyl. And it says, brand new double LP pressing of the original 1998 release, remastered at 24-bit high-res audio for vinyl. Mariah's 13 #1 singles, including Visions of Love, Emotions, I'll Be There. Like I said, so it is a record store day exclusive. When they do that, that means it more than likely won't be released anytime soon again. So that's what that looks like. So a friend of mine should enjoy this. And while I was there too, I was able to acquire 2 other albums. This one I don't remember which channel I was watching on YouTube, but somebody talked about this. It was Quincy Jones, the Dude. And I'd listened to it before. I remember liking it, so I just went ahead and grabbed it. This was, I took a couple notes because it had a couple interesting things about it. It features, so it looks like it's primarily songs written by Quincy Jones. He obviously produced and was maybe part of the engineering, I'm not sure, but there's no vocals by him, but I guess he was responsible for all the arrangements on this. And I guess this is the first album where James Ingram appeared, and James Ingram from Somewhere Out There with Linda Ronstadt, that song that played like crazy in the 80s. So that James Ingram, and these 2 songs on here are the 2 songs that I know by him, which is Just Once and 100 Ways. So if you look up James Ingram and those 2 songs, you'll definitely know who he is. So those songs were actually on this album. So the other interesting thing I found on here was, when I was listening to it, the song Velas. It's a harmonica instrumental lead part, and it's performed by, do it correctly, Toots Thielmans, I believe. He was a jazz musician. He was also a jazz guitarist. I recognized his harmonica playing right off from Billy Joel's "Leave a Tender Moment Alone." He did the solo, the harmonica part on that track. So whole album's solid. It's the dude I like a lot. It's an upbeat kind of song. I think James Ingram does the vocals on it, but there's some effects on his voice. But it's just a fun song. So it's a cool album. I actually enjoy it. So this is 81. So this is, I believe Thriller was 82. So this is right up before he got into Thriller. So I haven't listened to it yet. I did pull it out. The vinyl's really clean. And it looks like it's the original sleeve. I'll go ahead and put it in a different sleeve later. This one's falling apart a bit, but it has the lyrics on it, and the vinyl is nice and clean. I don't know if you can see it here, but I pulled it out before. It's got a couple little fuzzies or paper stuck to it, no big deal, but no scratches, no scuffs, so it's in really nice shape. So kind of a cool pick. And this next one here is a band that I was interested in after I reviewed this one a while ago, and was in a box of records that my brother-in-law gave me. That's like a 6-part series. If you haven't seen it, check it out. One of my very first videos. So this guy, I believe he's the guy that also did the song for Welcome Back, Kotter. Welcome Back, that whole song. So John Sebastian. So that's this album. Lovin' Spoonful, 2 big songs off of this. I listened to this album. I like it all the way through. It's a fun one. It's just a upbeat kind of fun album. It's got some blues. I guess it's considered folk rock. And the 2 big songs were the title. So you got the Lovin' Spoonful, Do You Believe in Magic? So that song. And if you don't know by the title, pull it up. You'll probably recognize the song. And the other one, I don't know if it's a hit, but it's definitely a popular song, is Did You Ever Have to Make Up Your Mind? So if you don't recognize the title, definitely pull it up and check it out. But like I said, it's a fun album all the way through. I don't know if it's an original. It's weird because it's one of those albums where you have it this and you turn it that way. It's upside down. So for some reason, you have to flip it this way. So that's what this one looks like. And this one is, like I said, I checked out don't know if it's original, what do you call it, cover sleeve. It's old, but it doesn't have anything to tell me. It does have somebody's initials on it. Looks like DJ maybe, and they were nice enough to put it on here. But I'm gonna try, I think, Melinda Murphy. I always forget if it's Melinda or Belinda, sorry. I think it's Melinda. I watch her all the time. I'm so horrible with names, but I think she showed a trick, or somebody showed a trick of how to get this off. I'm gonna have to go back and see who did that. Some people can actually get that Sharpie off of the albums. But anyway, yeah, this album's in. It has a little bit of lint on it, little pieces of stuff here. It just needs to be cleaned off, but it's clean. No scuffs, no scratches. So I'm hoping for a nice, cool play on that. So that's pretty much it. So I've been going since 6:30 yesterday, and I'm pretty happy with what I ended up with. There were some things I passed on. You know, I can't get everything. There's a live Willie Nelson one, and I'm kind of regretting that one a little bit. I do have him doing, I think, in Austin, a performance there. But this one, it's Willie Nelson in the 70s, so it's just really prime stuff. So kind of regretting that. I'll maybe go back by the record store tomorrow and see if he still has a copy of it, but I don't know. There was the Ramones, they had a box set, I think it was 7 records, and it was their 80s stuff, and the guy that I was hanging out with last night was raving over. He's like, you never see these albums, and they've never been reissued, so he was excited, and I know he got a copy of it, but I went ahead and passed on that one. So, but it was a good time. I think it was neat doing the whole experience of camping out overnight. I don't know if I'll do it again. I might. I probably will. And But yeah, it was a good time. Everybody was cool. I love the vinyl community. They're always anxious and ready to go and get their albums, but they're also cautious and cool with everything. As far as when you're selecting albums and things like that, they're always really courteous, I can say. So I get their anxiousness, and I usually get out of the way and say, all right, get in here, and I'll move around you. It's just excitement. It's fun. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I just did this quick video to let you know what the day was like, and so I hope you enjoyed everything you saw, and kind of you can kind of see what it was like. So definitely hit that subscribe button, leave some comments. If you went to Record Store Day, let me know how that went for you. Yeah, hit subscribe, like, all that fun stuff, and definitely comment so we can talk. All right, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.